Morning guys, John here with SP California Bushcraft. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another video. I'm going to be doing a three-part series here. The reason why I decided to do a three-part was because a lot of my videos you'll see me wearing the same clothes. Just because I'm out in the woods, I'm trying to do multiple videos at the same time, but I'm not posting them all at one time. So that's why this is going to be a three-part video. So stick around for part one. Part one of today's video is going to be my new day hike pack, the Fieldline day hike pack. So stay tuned. A lot of traffic coming through today. Everybody must be here for Ojai or something. Who knows? In case you do, or if you don't recognize it, we're at the Speckle Park campground. Just kind of walking through, getting a little exercise today. Beautiful day. Bit warm, not that bad. Best guess is probably in the mid-80s, maybe a little higher than that, I'm not sure. Basically the plan is just to keep hiking for a little bit. I'll find a spot back over in the picnic area. And I'll show you guys the pack I'm sporting today. This is actually a very nice pack. It's got a lot of good features that I like about it. Another good thing is that if you saw my previous video of my previous day hike pack, I had the Bear Grylls day hike pack that I used the 25 pack, and don't get me wrong, it's a nice pack overall. Definitely admire the size, its quality, features, durability. My biggest thing though with the pack in general was the fact that its size. Yeah, it was a perfect size for me and all that. Contoured my body very well. It's just that when it's filled up, I don't know, for some reason it looks kind of bulky for a day hike pack. The pack I'm wearing right now is Slimline, meaning that it's nice and thin on the sides of the pack. So I'm gonna keep hiking around here for a little bit, and then time comes to give you a full breakdown of the pack, I'll bring you guys back. As I'm hiking through the area, first thing that I noticed right away is that there are two good-sized Silverados, Chevy Silverados, must be the diesel engine styles that have 2 campers that are parked in the places are designed for 10 campers, which I find kind of funny but cool at the same time. Yeah. While I'm out here, I figured I'd take the opportunity to go and have a look around and look for some spots for my next outdoor adventure. Looking at this one particular spot right here. Whoa! Check that out. 2 lizards right there. See that? Ain't gonna bother you little guys. I'm just passing through. It's amazing how skittish they can be, but if you just leave them alone, let them be, they'll know that you don't mean them any harm whatsoever. Anyway, so I've had my eyes on this particular spot for a while, but the only issue that I would have with this particular spot, I mean, it's not a big issue, which is just the location. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of shade, which is fantastic. No deadfall whatsoever. I think the fear I would have in this particular spot is finding a good place to pitch my tent, but if I have to, rather than going for an overnight adventure, when I go for an overnight adventure, I always carry 2 forms of sleeping. That is of course my hammock, and then of course my tent. Water's still pretty cold, which is nice. All in all, though, this is a pretty decent spot. The other thing, my other concern about this spot, in case you're wondering, is the drive up the hill there. It's a little bit steep, and my cars does sit a little bit low to the ground, so I would, in my opinion, I think that I would have to be extra careful of coming down that hill. Don't know if I could park along the side of the site and then just walk everything down. If I can do that, that's great. If not, you know, no big deal. Yeah, I thought I'd show you the spot. There's also another thing too. There's 2 good-sized trees. There's one here, another one there, and there's another one right behind it. It's got a pretty good distance. Thin one is a little bit too short, so I wouldn't set the hammock up there, but it would actually make a good place if I were to need a chair. But I would use either this tree here, or the tree right behind it. See if you guys could see that there. Right there, you'll see that tree right there. That would actually be another good tree to string the hammock on. You ever notice how much you think about when you come out here? Whether you're on a day hike or not, you can keep thinking about what you can bring, what you can use. It's just amazing of how much the mind capacity of the human mind has grown over the years. Some people may think that we're not smart at all, but in my opinion, I think we are pretty smart. Alright. I think I may have found my next camping spot. Now the bathroom is a little bit of a distance, which is okay. I don't mind the walk. During the daytime I would probably just use the porta potty. Porta potty is just right up the way there, but during the night though I would use the regular bathrooms. Alright, let's keep going. Alright guys, so let's give you a full breakdown of the pack in general. So the pack in general is a Thioline Tactical Surge Hydration Pack. It's a very nice pack. This has actually become my new day high pack. It's got very much a lot of storage capability for the amount of stuff I carry. Pretty much everything is the same. I've made a few recent changes to what I carry in the pack, so we're going to go and talk about those as well as like the pack in general. So the first thing you're looking at the inside at the back of the pack, where it basically goes up against my body. It's got two waistband straps which do lock in very, very well. Good sized buckles on these straps, and then on the top of the pack you've also got a chest holder, which can be slid up and down the straps here, which is definitely nice. Toward the top of the pack there are two slots to insert the hydration hose. This pack does come with a hydration bladder, which is another wonderful feature about this pack as well. Toward the bottom of the pack is you got some more straps on the bottom. Padding on the shoulder straps is very nice. It does sit on my shoulder very, very well, and that's one thing I do like about it. And then there's also these quick release clips towards the bottom of the pack, which makes taking the pack off much more easier instead of having to just take the pack off like I normally do. So again, it does have the hydration bladder. It does come with the hydration bladder, and this is where you access the hydration bladder. This is a key feature I do like about this pack. I don't like that. I don't want to have to go open up the whole pack just to get access to the hydration bladder. So on this particular pack, the hydration bladder is right here. As you can see, there's a good amount of water in there. I filled it up to its maximum capacity, which is about 64 ounces plus. That's what I had in the pack. The water is very cold. I had it in the freezer, in my refrigerator last night, not the freezer. My apologies. But again, very well built, very well designed. And we're going to go over the likes and the dislikes about this pack as well. There's only about a couple of dislikes I don't like. There's only like maybe one or two or three dislikes I don't like about this particular design of the pack. But there's a couple of other, but there's a bunch of likes I do like about it. So now going to the main portion of the pack right here. Bottom here, you do have some more strapping on the bottom, which means I can use this to cinch the pack down to make it more thinner. Let me go and grab a seat here. Or if I really want to, I can actually strap down on the bottom a jacket. If I had a jacket with me, especially if it was a cool morning. This morning it was very cool, but now it's warmed up really bad and it's pretty hot. What I would go ahead and do in this situation is I would put my jacket underneath here. There's also side strapping here. There's also some straps on the side that makes the pack come down a little bit more thinner in size. There's plenty of MOLLE webbing all over this pack, so there's multiple places where I can attach a lot of other things. Like I could attach maybe another pouch if I wanted to, my knife, or I could throw in a small little pocket knife and attach it to here if it has the belt clip on it. Plenty of places for me to put on this pack. So let's talk about the contents. So as I mentioned before, the contents of the pack is pretty much the same. Starting off with the pocket with the large front pocket right here. So the large front pocket, got a pair of gloves. We've also got S-Bit fuel tabs, and we've also got some about 50-foot width paracord, and also too, and there's also pouches in here for pens, pencils, maybe a small flash drive or an SD card if I need it for my cameras. And I've also got this bag here that came from South Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School. This little bag here has got some fatwood. You can still smell it. I got this a few months ago, and it still smells fantastic. So, but it's a very, very, very handy fire starter. So let's go ahead and start putting some of this stuff back in here, including the gloves. Now, top small pocket right here. Located on top, inside the small pocket, we have a small Altoids tin. Now, the Altoids tin I use it for two things, and of course, it is empty. But I can use this for two things. One, I can use this to move my material around when I'm making a fire, especially when I need to make up some tinder with the fat wood or something. If I find something else, I can use this tinder. And if I put a little hole in it, I can also use this to make some charcoal. I've got a alcohol stove, and of course waterproof container that has a striker, followed by some waterproof matches and a cotton ball on the inside of that. Very nice to have one of these, by the way. Now the next pocket is going to be one of the main pockets right here in the pack, which is right here. Pop this open on the side. There's still plenty of storage space, but I've got my Bear Grylls Micro Machete. Very nice, by the way. It's done me proud. My Bear Grylls Ultimate Pro Knife, which I'm not wearing today. I didn't feel like it. I've got a ferro rod. Some more fire starting material. This is jute twine. I've also got an old medicine bottle with alcohol for the alcohol stove. And I got a small little bag here that has tea bags. Sometimes when I go hiking, if I can find a place, I'll stop off and make a cup of tea. And then I've also got another bag in here which has sugar. Yeah, I know, maybe a little too much, but hey, sugar, you can't go wrong with it, in all honesty. And I'll get a review on that machete. And then on the rest of the pack here, this is the main compartment pouch. Got a small thing of food with me, a Mountain House meal, scrambled eggs with ham. I thought I was going to make this today, but I didn't feel like it. And I've also got another thing of paracord, which I'm going to be using later on, so I'm going to go ahead and toss this. I've also got my Stanley cook pot. Now, you remember that when I showed a video that I talk about my bushcraft stoves, and one of the stoves that I had was the Pocket Rocket. Well, I actually took the Pocket Rocket out. It still works perfectly. I can still use it, but my problem with the Pocket Rocket is that I don't want to carry the fuel canister and keep a canister in my car, because with the way it gets very hot down here in California, and my biggest concern is that if the heat might make the can explode in my car. I definitely don't want that to happen. That'll be just terrible. Very terrible indeed. Second thing I've also got here as well, Coleman first aid kit. Very nice first aid kit. A lot of good stuff on it. See if you can see that. In the moving pouch right here, I've got my stove. This is the Emberlit fuel stove. This is a great stove. I used this in my previous video when I talked about my original Day High pack, which is a Bear Grylls pack, and this does work fantastic. So I do like it. It fits nice and perfectly in the bag. And I've also got my Bear Grylls water bottle with a cooking cup. And there is water in this thing, so I use this to when I want to make tea, or when I want to make tea, or if I'm using it to make my food. So again, very handy. There's also another small pocket right here. I don't know if you can see that, zipper pocket. But in that zipper pocket, I do have a 5x7 tarp that I picked up from Walmart and I can use for shelter. I almost forgot about that. And again, zippers open up all the way, so I have easy access to all the gear that's in this pack. And that's pretty much it. That's the Fieldline Tactical Pack. So let's talk about some likes and dislikes about this pack. First of all, the likes. First of all, I just love the contour of the pack. The contour of the pack is very stable. It works very well. It definitely has a lot of great features. And it could definitely be a pack that you can use either as a day pack, or if you're just planning to go for a simple walk and you want to take a hydration bladder with you. This is definitely perfect for that, but of course you look kind of stupid carrying this on the streets, but you never know. But I do like this pack. I mean, it's a very nice pack, very simple and easy, and the contour on the pack is very nice. When it comes to cost, you're looking at a cost of, I got this for around $49.99 at Big 5 Sporting Goods. I've seen this pack online at Amazon for about, I think I saw it for around half that price. So I think it was around $25, $26. And then of course I found it in another online store. I don't remember where it was, but I think I saw it for around $20. But it was a sale price. I don't know what the original price was they were selling this pack for. But still, it is a great pack overall. It is still not overall. I'm sorry, I messed up. But it's still a great pack. I mean, it's got a lot of great features that I think anybody would be proud to have on this pack. Let's talk about a couple of dislikes. There's only 2 dislikes I have about this pack. First thing is the weight strap that is on this pack here. Now, the weight strap itself is very, very thin. So my biggest concern, especially since, and I'm a big guy too, I'm about 6'2", and I'm not going to tell you what the weight is, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, but I'm a big guy, and the strap does ride pretty good up in my stomach. But it's still, I mean, it does the job. I mean, it does okay. Not the best strap in the world, but it can do the job for right now. If I decide I want to take it off, I will, but oh no, I think I'll leave it the way it is for right now. Second dislike about this pack is definitely going to be, whoops, is that the right one? Yeah, it is. Oh, snap. Brain fart. Oh man, I feel kind of stupid. That's okay, it happens, right? Now let's see here. Last dislike I don't like about this pack is that I love the fact that it has the quick release straps on the bottom, but one of the things that you will notice if you see my previous video of my EDC pack, it does have the strap style here on the sides of the pack. I kind of wish they would add something like that to this pack, because if you ever have to take this guy off with this guy, you have easy access to be able to grab it and move it from place to place without having to put the straps back on. But overall, I really do love this pack. I love the fact that it comes with a hydration bladder. You can't go wrong with the price. You cannot go wrong with the size of the pack and how it looks on your body. Whether you're a big guy, you're a small guy, it doesn't matter, or you're thin, petite, whatever. Even a woman would carry this pack, in my opinion. But all in all, though, I mean, it's a great pack. I think it will stand the test of time. So I'll keep using it and then let you guys know what's going to happen. So let's get a little water. Nothing more worse when the fly tries to get into your damn ears. But yeah, I mean, it's great. This is a great pack overall. So if you have any questions or where you can find this pack, be sure to review the video description on YouTube, and make sure you check out all the late, and be sure to stay tuned for more videos, including part 2 of this upcoming video series of my outdoor adventure out here today, when doing a couple of reviews on some gear that I have. So thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate you all watching my videos. Appreciate your comments, your views. Don't forget to check out my Facebook page at SP California Bushcraft on Facebook, and also don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Wild World, Bushcraft USA, and Worldwide Survival. So again, thank you very much for joining me. I wish you all the best. Take care, strength and honor, be well, and enjoy the outdoors. Bye. Water's still cold. I love it.